Hey Mom, it's me, Kathy, and I have chosen you to be my personal hero for our project. I have chosen you because you are my inspiration. I look up to you like no one else, and I always come to you for any advice, and you always seem to know what to say. Since you have gone through so many aspects in life and all the obstacles that the world has thrown at you, you are still here today and you are thriving. You remind me a lot of myself, especially how I find you very funny and you are very kind, and you have a special place in your heart for even people that you don't know. I have written you a poem, and it reminds me of the characteristics of you. You are from going to the bustling markets of your sister and mom to pick up fresh fish from the breezy shores of Vietnam. The motor of the bike revs angrily as you ride on the back of your father's motorcycle. You made paper dolls with your sister and dressed them up with paper dresses. The colorful markers stained your little fingers like a rainbow. You want to learn English to be able to communicate with people around you. Day by day, as your kids forget their home language, you want to be able to talk to us. You hope to give everyone a chance and show kindness through the dark world. Where you are from, the people weren't so kind. You remember our late-night dance parties when I was 3, back when we were best friends, back when it was just you and me. You feared for the future of your health, to wake up one day and feel this aching pain. The words, "you have cancer," hangs in the back of your mind in the fear that one day you won't be there to meet your grandkids just as your father wasn't there to meet his. You've given me the American dream, the gifts of freedom and hope. You gave up your youth for a baby to start her own. I wish I could give you another chance, to switch places so you could have your own room and a car. I wish I could take back the words I said when we fought, to be given the American dream. I asked you what your favorite memory of the two of us was, and you said...
A lot. It's the favorite when I in my country. I go with you all the time. You sing.
I picked this specific clip because for me, Vietnam is a very blurry memory, and it makes me feel like it holds a special place in my heart because it's something that you like to carry with you as I get older, and I know it's hard to remember those small little details, but it really means a lot to me, especially since when that brings me back to whenever we were at our peak and we were really close. Because you have done so much for me, I asked you, how can I best thank you for what you've done for me? And this is what you said.
Good child. And take care of yourself good. What do you mean? Like you be the good person and take care of yourself good and happy.
As you can see, I've been very teary in these clips, but it just makes me appreciate you so much more for how you don't expect the unimaginable out of us kids, like how I know a lot of parents can be with the expectations, but I just am so happy that I can make you proud just by being the best version of myself, and I strive to be that every single. The next question I had for you was, what does an individual owe his or her society? And this is what
people need to have, like poor people sick, they don't have money to go to the hospital, they need people help, but we need to take 10% or 5% of income and donation to them. Sometimes you don't have to donation about your money, but labor or your help,
like doing volunteer work.
Yeah. And sometimes your friend or your people afraid of you need your help. You help. It's that's the same. You don't have to get money and get your money and donation, but sometimes people need to have right away in front of you and you have them. It's the same.
You find it hard to help people sometimes whenever they don't help you?
I don't care about some people don't help me. I don't worry. I don't care. But I need to help people.
That clip just makes me really like happy to have you as my mom. And I have seen the like whenever we first moved here and how we were living in a small duplex with two of our other like household family members, and how we are today with you giving back to the community, and we're always doing something to help others even when we don't necessarily are required to do that. And it makes me really happy that even though people don't necessarily help us, it doesn't really like affect you. Like you don't feel like you need to be rewarded for what you do or validated. It's just an instinct. But I also wanted to show you a gift that I made for you and the 3 characteristics that comes with it. So I have made you an ornament, and it's kind of wild, but it's fun, like you. I have made a heart in the middle, and that represents how you are very kind and generous. You always seem to know what to say and what to do, and I feel like I have gotten some of those characteristics from you, and I always try to be the best friend that I can and the best daughter and sister, and it just makes me really happy. And another thing that reminds me of you are the 2 hands that are supporting each other. So one hand is gripping onto the other, and it shows your support. It makes me very happy that you are always there for me and Calvin, how you always don't need to have us help you necessarily, but if we ever need anything, you will always be there by my side, whether it's emotionally or physically, or if I just need someone to talk to. Like, you are always gonna be there, and I always know, like, you always tell me what I need to hear. And the last characteristics are the paint, and this represents your success, especially where you've come from, like very bottom, coming to America and not understanding the language. It makes me so proud to have you as my mom. And I just know that I honestly don't know if I could possibly move, especially since you moved at like your early 20s, and I'm almost 18. It just would like scare me so much that I could be having a kid by now and be moving to another foreign country without knowing the language and no money, and to start a whole life there. It just makes me so proud of you, and I'm so thankful for you. This represents how whenever you came to America, we opened up a nail salon. And initially we didn't own one right away. We worked for other people, but eventually you were able to open up your own shop and to show artwork through it. And this represents all the nail polishes that have dripped down over the process of time, and it hardening up and creating artwork. How you are like a rainbow in my life, and you are like God's creation and God's promise, and it always just shows me that you will always be there for me. I wanted to wrap up this video by what I've learned, and is that you are beautiful on the inside and out, and I'm just so happy to have you as my mom. This project has also really, I felt as if we have gotten closer, especially with the interview. I've learned so much more about you that I never really thought about asking, and I just wanted to thank you for being you.